Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 89 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On 1st and 10, Rich, and this one's incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 1st down, Stanley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rich, flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Rich steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pick pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to him on first down. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Raymond. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Raymond. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on first down. Rich. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw on second down. Rich. Out route complete to Dulcich. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the Falcons score to cap it off. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Looking to throw on second down. Raymond. Myers got it, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Raymond. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Raymond. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
A try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Stanley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Operating from the gun. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Falcons at 12-2 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On second down now, it's Stanley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this has definitely been a ball control offense here in the first half. We saw them go on a long scoring drive the last time they had the ball. And now here, they get the 3rd down conversion to keep this drive going.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Rich, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year. And he'll start again here, 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Raymond. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Dawson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Raymond. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
To throw on 2nd down, Rich, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. his 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's got it complete to Thompson, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Raymond. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Raymond. He's got Thompson here, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Raymond firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Back to throw. Raymond. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Raymond looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On 1st and 10, Rich. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Rich. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thompson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Raymond. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thompson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Raymond. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So out come the Falcons now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Rich. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. On first down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Rich. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. 38-28, the final score. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers have punched their ticket to the playoffs as they up their mark to 11-4 with the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Throwing on first down. Rich, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Stanley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Rich. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Raymond. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side. Dawson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Raymond. Going right side here, and that's complete. To throw on 3rd down. Raymond. He finds his man. Complete. That's Myers. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
To throw from his end zone. Rich being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, Rich looking for London on the out route, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Off play action, Rich. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Rich. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Raymond. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Griffith. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Raymond. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Griffith. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Raymond leaping, and he makes the grab. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
10 more there and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.